I gotta talk about Fergie's national anthem performance since everyone has been talking about it a lot. The queen of the Black Eyed Peas, Fergie, performed the national anthem at this year's NBA All-Star Game in LA on Sunday, February 18th. And her performance was a hot mess. Fergie was trying to be different by bringing some sexiness along with some sultry and jazzy feel to the performance. So I understand her doing it differently, but the national anthem is not meant to be sexy, and I feel she was trying too hard. She was also off when singing her high notes. Her national anthem felt like it had the Marilyn Monroe singing the happy birthday song to John F. Kennedy type vibe to it. The guys from the sports show Speak for Yourself felt the same way.
And Fergie, Whitney's legacy is safe. Marvin Gaye's legacy is safe. Roseanne Barr's legacy could be safe after this. I mean, I felt like I was in an intimate relationship with her after she got done. It was like JFK wouldn't have gotten more excited if Marilyn Monroe had popped out of the cake.
Yeah.
See, Fergie's national anthem ain't got nothing on Marilyn Monroe's birthday song.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
And the rockets recognize the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there.
I love Fergie. She's sexy. She's a hottie. If this was a smash or pass, I'll give her a smash. But her performance was terrible. NBA players such as LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Draymond Green, especially Draymond, DeMar DeRozan, etc., were laughing their foot off. You can't blame them. They tried to hold it in, but they couldn't help but bust a gut. I bet they were like, I'm trying to hold it in, but I gotta laugh out loud at this silly crap. I gotta bust a gut at Fergie's performance. This crap is too silly. The look at Chris Rock's face says it all. Chris Rock is like, what the hell is this? Somebody needs to take the mic from Fergie's stat. After she finished, Fergie said,
Let's play some basketball!
yeah. After seeing your performance, the audience clapped and cheered. I don't think the audience clapped and cheered because they thought she did a oh so great job. I think really, honestly, they just clapped and cheered because she was finally done and it was time for the basketball game to start. Let's be real. And also, what I don't like about today's NBA All-Star game is that they have these long intros that take forever to start the game. If the All-Star game starts at 8 o'clock, then that means it should start at 8 o'clock, not before or at 8:30. They killing me with these long intros. Like this year's NBA All-Star game, they had this long skit and intro with Kevin Hart and Queen Latifah involved. And what? Why? And then Kevin Hart did his funny intro for the All-Star game. And it was hilarious. I love Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is funny. But did we really need him to do some stupid skit and make the intro so long? Just do the introduction, introduce the starters and the reserves for both teams, and just get the game started. I think the NBA are doing too much. Look, I understand it's part of the entertainment, but it's all about basketball. More basketball, less entertainment. Get it together, NBA. Anyways, Fergie apologized for her performance, saying, I've always been honored and proud to perform the national anthem, and last night I wanted to try something special for the NBA. I'm a risk taker, artistically, but clearly this rendition didn't strike the intended tone. I love this country and honestly try my best. Fergie, we know you love this country, and I'm sure you tried your best and all. Also, it's nice that you're a risk taker, But I think Jimmy Kimmel, who was at the game in person seeing her performance, said it best. Go ahead, Jimmy Kimmel. Give us your thoughts on people who take risk.
Here's the thing about taking risks. When it comes to the national anthem, don't. Just don't take risks when you're doing brain surgery. Don't take risks when you're driving a school bus or singing the national anthem. Just regular is fine.
And there you go. Kimmel pretty much summed it up. Just sing the song the way it's supposed to be sung. Her performance was what we expect for her solo album as a solo artist, or from the Black Eyed Peas. In fact, Fergie has sung the national anthem before. She sung the national anthem at a football game between the Dolphins and the Patriots.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight on the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Let's play some football, America!
It's funny. She said, let's play some basketball at the All-Star game. And at that football game, she says, let's play some football, America. Now, the Let's Play Football America, it was right for her to say that because Fergie's national anthem for the football game sound way better than her national anthem for this year's NBA All-Star game. And it's like, why couldn't she sing the national anthem at this year's All-Star game the same way she did at the football game? She sound way better. Fergie, don't sing the song like that no more. I think she learned her lesson since she apologized. At least she wasn't in denial saying, you guys are a bunch of haters. I thought I did pretty well. Mariah Carey gave her advice saying, darling, nobody needs to listen to that. Charles Barkley said he needed a cigarette after Fergie's performance. Man, Charles Barkley is hilarious. I love Charles Barkley. He just keeps it real. Say he needed a cigarette after that. Then Shaquille O'Neal defends Fergie, saying to Barkley, oh, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that to my Fergie. That's my Fergie. Don't do that. Shaq, I love you, but shut up. Barkley has nothing against her, and he had every right to say what he said about Fergie's performance while you're defending your precious Fergie. And then Ernie Johnson was saying that Whitney Houston did it different. Marvin Gaye did it different. And then Kenny Smith replied back saying, no, Marvin did it right. Kenny Smith, you're right. Marvin Gaye absolutely did it right. He did the national anthem different, but it was great. His national anthem for the NBA All-Star Game in 1983 was hands down the best. I mean, he killed it. Yeah, he performed the national anthem at the NBA All-Star Game a year before he unfortunately was killed by his freaking father. I don't know what was wrong with Marvin Gaye Sr. to kill his own son. Then there's Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston sung the national anthem beautifully. Absolutely beautiful. Fergie's national anthem is now one of the worst ever, along with Roseanne and Carl Lewis. Yes, the one and only Roseanne. Roseanne Barr. And speaking of Roseanne only 1 month away until the season 10 reboot. I'm excited. It's coming home to ABC, just a month away. But anyways, 2 decades ago, Roseanne sung the national anthem at a baseball game on July 25th, 1990. I was born 4 months after that happened. I love Roseanne, but the national anthem was horrible. It sounded like she was screaming in pain instead of actually singing. The people were obviously booing the heck out of her. Now, it sounds like her national anthem wasn't supposed to be taken seriously because I guess she made it into as a joke. I mean, Roseanne is a comedian. Do you see Roseanne's grabbing her crotch at the game? Roseanne is funny. Oh my goodness, she's something else. I guess it was obviously a joke, but either way, it was still horrible. I'm just being honest. Just like Roxanne, I want to be your man. Roseanne, who told you could sing the national anthem, man? Roseanne even thought her national anthem was low-key better than Fergie's. Roseanne, I love you, and that's how you feel? You honestly think low-key you did better than Fergie? I love you, but girl, you were not better than Fergie. Both of you were horrible. And then there's Carl Lewis, the former track runner star. He did the national anthem, not an all-star game, but it was a basketball game between the New Jersey Nets, who are now the Brooklyn Nets, at home going against the Chicago Bulls. And his national anthem was absolutely horrible.
Oh, say, can you see? And the Rockets, red flag. I'll make up for it now. Oh, the land of the free.
But he never made up for it because he continued to sing horrible. I would say that Roseanne's national anthem was by far the worst. She's number one, the worst, because she was just screaming instead of actually singing. Fergie, she's the second worst because at least she wasn't screaming at the top of her lungs. But the high notes were off and her trying so hard to sex it and sultry it up. I'm sorry. It was still horrible, but you're number two. And I put Carl Lewis dead last because, yes, he was horrible, but his national anthem is hands down the most failed, funniest national anthem ever. I mean, it'll leave you in stitches. And plus, he's not an actual singer. And I'm sure he tried his best. Fergie has no excuse. Fergie, you're a singer. You have to do your best not to mess up. And that's what you did at the All-Star game, boo. And Roseanne, I know she's not a singer either. She was a comedian. And she obviously did that to be funny or whatnot. But I'm sorry. I still have to put her as the number one worst. And check out some links in the description box for some, national anthem related stuff. And I also came across this one video titled Ross and Rachel of Friends react to Fergie's national anthem. It's the one episode of Friends, and it's like towards the end where Ross and Rachel, they're watching something, and then they get like freaked out where they need to turn off the whatever they're watching. But it's them in this video reacting to Fergie's national anthem. I saw it the first time yesterday. It was so freaking funny. So check that out in the description box too. All right, that's it. See ya. By the way, anybody remember the 4Kids TV national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?